big ag with all of its dependence on chemicals and its total, reluctance to deal with things like animal agriculture at industrial scale. We've got to just take it on. We've got to take that fight. I don't think anyone else will.
Agreed, and you've got to prepare them as well for future farming, which is going to look towards more sustainable methods and move away from what is just the awful show that we have now with the factory farming. Another thing as
which
well,
is growing.
It's crazy. Yeah, we're getting zero farming and mega farms like the US.
Yeah.
It's going backwards in some respect.
Yeah, and they're still putting in applications for these massive chicken farms in areas where the chicken farms are basically destroying the ecology of the local rivers.
Yeah.
And chicken farms are a perfect example, I think, where we can show how all of these things join together. So if we consider the chicken farms on the Wye, firstly, Amazon is being cut down, so it's deforestation overseas on a massive scale to grow soy. 85% of that soy goes to China to feed pigs, but a considerable proportion of that comes into the UK, into the port of Liverpool, where it's transported down the M6 and the M5 to the Wye, where it's fed to chickens that are living in sheds where they never go outside, 10,000 birds, size of a piece of A4 paper each, a breed of chicken which is designed to reach maturity in 5 weeks, scrabbling around in its own shit. It's a horrible existence, shouldn't be happening, and that's the welfare issue. And then of course all of the excrement from those birds is taken out, spread on the fields. We've got increased rainfall due to the climate breakdown caused by the deforestation of the Amazon. Here's the circle coming. That gets washed into the River Wye, which is entirely eutrophicated, and it's all but a dead ecosystem. And that's where you get that join between environment, biodiversity loss, Amazon totally destroyed, River Wye biodiversity totally destroyed, and animal agriculture practices that are unsustainable. And that's why I don't think we can consider these things in isolation. We're missing a trick if we do. We want to solve those chicken welfare issues. We've been on the chicken, the Better Chicken commitment for some time. We've got more than 300,000 signatories asking people. We've had successes at some supermarkets. But we've got to communicate to people that that industry is only sustained by massive deforestation of the Amazon. And every time you buy a cheap chicken, you're part and parcel of basically destroying the River Wye catchment in terms of its biodiversity.